Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're returning to Mission Souls, the band from the Philippines made up of kids for the most part. Sometimes mom and dad join, but usually it's just the four kids. They've been putting out clips of their live performance from a local pizza place called Handuraw, and they've been great, everything we've seen so far. So today we're going to watch them play Jump, and we've seen them do it in the studio before. Now we're going to see them doing it at the same gig where we've seen them do a lot of other really cool performances. I'm kind of hoping we get to see the whole show. It's looking like maybe they've got about a half dozen clips now from it, so maybe we will. Regardless, I'm looking forward to this one. They really crushed it in the studio, and so I'd like to see how it goes live. Adrian, what are your thoughts on this before we go into it?
Well, pretty much the same as yours. I'm looking forward to seeing them play this live. We've seen the studio version, and that was excellent.
Yeah, it was a good time for sure. And so I'm going to assume, I'm just guessing, but I'm going to assume that means that we're going to see Nasus over on keyboards this time, and maybe Dad and Mom are going to be involved. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and take a look at what they have in the credits for this one. Sounds like we'll get the full experience again. We've got Daddy Second on bass. We've got Ice 12 on drums. We've got Stacy 13 as the lead vocalist and rhythm guitarist. Nisha, it says 15. That's probably what was true at the time of the gig, but I am told that she just had her 16th birthday, so happy birthday, Nisha. And she's doing lead guitar, as always, and crushing it. Nasus is 17. She's, on keyboards and backing vocals as well. And then Sheena, the mommy, also on vocals. I think we ought to just jump into it and see what we think. What do you say, Adrian?
All right. Good pun.
Not so good, but that's all right. I'm not proud.
I'm sure you know this song.
Woo!
That was one very full pizza parlor. I couldn't help but notice at the end the place was packed, jam-packed. So
I
that's
can see why. Did you see Nisha do the Eddie Van Halen jump?
Yes,
like
I
the
did.
first chorus?
I certainly did. Yes. Kudos. Yeah, she can do that. She's only 16, so no problem.
Also looked like she was trying to get some feedback on her guitar. She was holding it up at some point. I was wondering if that's what she was trying to do or if she was doing something else.
I don't know. Eddie used to do that too. You know, he'd like hold his guitar out sometimes and go, all that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, like it's funny, he and Dave both were kind of outlandish characters, but Dave was just such a ridiculously over-the-top one that, you know, maybe you didn't notice Eddie as much, but he was kind of goofy in his own right, and including while performing, so.
Yeah, he had his own facial expressions.
That's right, he sure did. Yes, he had some exaggerated stuff for sure. Yeah, it's cool. That was the first song that Van Halen did where there were really prominent keyboards, unless you count something like The Cradle Will Rock, you know, like earlier on. But that album, when that came out, it's like, there's keyboards on this. What? What's going on here? You know, because it's Van Halen. You don't really expect those. They did use a Wurlitzer or a Rhodes or something for Cradle Will Rock, but still, this was different. If you're ever wondering how to do that, it basically songs in C, and you just go G, C, D, C, D, 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 D.
Yeah, it's kind of an arpeggio.
Yeah.
Steady one.
And it's a very well-placed one in the song. You know, I'm not saying it's a simple thing, or, you know, I'm just saying it was a well-placed, good idea. You know, especially considering that this is mostly a guitar band, and that sort of mimics a guitar solo a little bit. You know, you could.
Oh yeah, especially one by Eddie.
Right.
You could do the same thing, just the fingerboarding and all that.
Right, exactly. And of course, Eddie was the one playing the keyboard solo too, so it kind of makes sense, right? You know, when you think about it.
Yeah.
You know, nice little tie-in there, I think is what I'm saying. You know. I think it was clever. I think he was a genius, honestly. He did some incredible things musically that were just, I mean, it's kind of way out of the league of where he even was. You know, he could really do incredible things with melody. I mean, he was a very gifted composer.
Yeah.
I think we only saw a little of that with Van Halen.
Yeah, also Stacy's voice has the right character for this one. You know, she sings this in her own way. It really fits.
Hey, who said that? How you been? You know,
all of them take part in that one.
My understanding is that those lyrics were basically ad-libbed in the studio by David Lee Roth. And that's basically what it was. I mean, literally, he just kind of pulled them out of nowhere, out of thin air. And I always kind of had that idea that that's probably what he did, even back then. Like, this sounds like Dave, you know, riffing in the studio.
Nasus did well with the synth keyboard. Yep. And, you know, Ice did a convincing impression of Alex Van Halen.
Yeah, he did. He's very good with the Alex. You know, like he can pretty much do the Alex without a problem. Sort of wondering if maybe they'll bring in something else like, what's that song? What's the song that starts?
Oh, Hot for Teacher.
Yeah. I wonder if they've done that one. Probably not, right? But now that I think about it, maybe not. Maybe it's not appropriate. I don't know. But anyway, I mean, I would love to see them tackle something like that just in terms of the skill level. You know, like the drums in that are just phenomenal, and there's some pretty cool guitar stuff going on too.
Yeah. Oh, the drums sound just like a car. I mean, it's incredible.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. And it's a very, very fast shuffle. Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, it swings all the way through. It's really a masterpiece.
Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah. So I would love to see them doing a few more Van Halen songs.
No, it's an awesome cover.
Yeah. Yeah, well done.
What can I say? They did an awesome studio track, and it's a great cover.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Now I want pizza, because I know everybody in there was eating pizza. watching them play. You know, that place. All right. Well, anyway, folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this? Let us know if you were there that night. And let us know if you have any other observations you want to leave below, anything like that. And if you have other suggestions, you can leave those as well. Don't forget, we have a Patreon page. $25 tier means guaranteed request every month. So consider that if you feel like requesting things on a regular basis. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us today. We will catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you later.